In today's video, I'll be showing you some quick money methods you should be doing this week in GTA 5 Online that can help you make millions of dollars fast. So if you're trying to earn some easy money this week or just looking for the most efficient ways to grind, make sure you follow along because there's something here for everyone. If at any point during the video you find it helpful, be sure to drop a like on it for me. But with that said, let's get right into the first money method. So for our first money method this week, you'll want to be inside your CEO office as we're going to be starting up special vehicle work, which is paying triple money in RP right now. Before you jump in, let's quickly go over how to unlock these missions because it's not super obvious if you've never done them before. First, you need to own a vehicle warehouse, not to be confused with a regular cargo warehouse, so make sure you've got the right one. Once you've got that set up, head to your CEO office, log into your computer, and open the special vehicle work tab. Now, each of the 8 special missions has an unlock requirement. You'll see a red lock with a number. That number is how many vehicle cargo source missions you need to complete to unlock that specific mission. To unlock them, just keep sourcing vehicles through your PC. You can actually just check how many you've done by clicking on vehicle cargo in your computer, then hitting source vehicle to go ahead and start one up. And these are pretty easy and don't take long at all. It's usually as simple as just locating the vehicle and then taking it back. But anyways, the mission I'll be doing here is going to be the Blazer Aqua one, which unlocks after you do 12 vehicle cargo source missions. But you could of course do any of the other 8 since they're all paying triple money, but I'm choosing this one because it pays well and it's super easy in my opinion. One thing you want to make sure to do is set the difficulty to hard for the max payout, and when selecting your exit type, make sure to choose helicopter and just set yourself as the pilot. One thing to note though is that this mission does require at least one other person, but finding a teammate shouldn't be hard at all with the triple payouts active. Once you do launch the mission, you'll start in a helicopter, and from there you'll fly over to the Blazer Aquas. Once you get there, just hop on, and from there drive it across the water to Miller's Fishery marked on your map in yellow. Once you get there, park up and destroy the red transport trucks in the area. Just watch out for enemies as they will shoot you in the back while you're doing this. But after those are all taken out, hop back on the Blazer and head across the water to Zancudo Lake. Near the end, you'll need to destroy more trucks. This time they're mobile, so you can either just shoot them from the Blazer or hop off and use explosives. And now the final objective is destroy a few boats. In my case, my teammate handled those before I even got there, so I didn't really have to do anything for this one. But once that's done, head to the drop off. And after I got there and waited for my teammate, the mission was now completed, and I made $71,000 from this mission, and it only took me around 10 minutes. So that's a super solid payout for something this easy. So yeah, if you've unlocked it or you're close, the Blazer Aqua is definitely one I'd recommend doing this week, but of course they're all paying triple money. Alright, now for our second money method, we'll be using the CEO office again, as export mixed goods missions are paying double money in RP. To unlock this option, you'll need to first own a special cargo warehouse and have at least one staff member assigned to source cargo. You can do that by walking up to the staff, pressing right on the D-pad, and paying them to source cargo. After about 48 real-time minutes, they'll deliver a crate. Once that's done, you now have the ability to play these export mixed goods missions. And so all you have to do is go to your assistant's desk, press right on the D-pad, and choose export mixed goods. You'll be told to collect the goods from a nearby truck. So just go to the truck, get inside of it, and then from there, just drive them to the terminal. On the way there, a few NPCs will attack you, but honestly, they're super easy to ignore, so just keep driving straight through. When you arrive, drive into the yellow marker and wait through a short animation, and that's it. The mission is now completed, and you'll get an easy $100,000 in just a few minutes. The best part is that you can do this once every 48 real life minutes, so with it paying double money, it's a very great way to make some extra money this week. For our third money method, we're doing the standard time trial, which this week is located right here on the map. You're going to want to bring a fast motorcycle, then drive it into the purple marker and press right D-pad to start it up. Now open your map, mark the yellow circle where the time trial ends, exit the pause menu. Now open your phone and quit out of the time trial. You're now going to want to position yourself like this, facing this way, and then start it up again. This time trial is quick, but is one of the more difficult ones to beat, so you'll definitely want to make sure to follow the exact route that I'm going to be taking in this video in order to beat this time trial. So you'll want to basically continue to keep driving up this hill until you make it here on the map, where you then jump your way onto the hiking trail. At this point, follow the displayed route on your mini map and follow the trail, but you're going to want to be sure to be careful with your speed and handling, as it's super easy to overdrive yourself off the mountain. Once you get to this point where the marked route is gone, you just want to continue on the trail until this point where you'll take this left and then a sharp right up the stairs. From here, drive straight into the checkpoint, and for beating the time trial, I made $101,000. Moving into the fourth money method, if you open your interaction menu, scroll down to challenges, and go to weekly, you'll see this week's challenge is to sell a total of $300,000 across any business. That means it can be any business you own, nightclub, bunker, acid lab, whatever. Just make $300,000 worth of sales and you'll receive a bonus $100,000 for completing the challenge. For me, I used my acid lab, which was full and worth $351,000. That's enough to complete it in one go. And so I got the sell mission where the cops set you up and give you a wanted level when you go to sell the acid. And by the way guys, if you're interested in the acid lab, I actually have a full guide you can watch by clicking the pop-up on the right that goes over the acid lab completely. Anyway, I just lost the wanted level, then drove it to the new drop-off, and the sale was done. I made $351,000, and on top of that, I got the extra $100,000 bonus from the weekly challenge. So yeah, this is literally free extra money for doing something you'd already be doing anyway. So definitely keep this in mind while you're playing. Getting into the fifth money method this week, the unknown transform races are paying double money in RP, and these have just returned and are actually really fun and worth checking out if you haven't already. To start one up for yourself, go to your pause menu, then head to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, stunt races, and right at the top you'll see the ones with the unknown in the name, and yeah, these are all paying double money in RP, as you can tell by the logos. The one I played is called Cluster Cluck, and it's a motorcycle focused transform race. I was lucky enough to start near the front with a Hokucho drag, which is the fastest motorcycle in this race, and I got a perfect boosted launch by accelerating as it switched to go. So throughout the race, it's not like a normal one. Instead, you'll be swapping between different kinds of bikes. The race can get pretty tight depending on the bike you're using and how many people are around you, and since it's all bikes, you'll want to be careful with how you take your turns, because if you slip up, you can easily lose position. Like right here, I got squeezed into a wall by someone I was about to lap, and somehow I ended up dying right here, so I had to respawn. Luckily, I only dropped to second place, and from there, I had to work my way back to first. Thankfully, the guy ahead of me kept messing up, so I got lucky on that one. But yeah, honestly, this race really does come down to luck a lot of the time, since you get random bikes throughout the race, which can either help you or hurt you depending on what everyone else gets around you. Either way, I was able to get back into the lead, held it for most of the race, and finished in first place. The race took me just under 5 minutes, and for winning it, I made $65,000 and 21,000 RP, which is super solid for a short 5-lap race like this. Now, even if you don't come in first place, the payouts are still decent just for finishing, assuming you can get a top 3 placement, and with the RP doubled, it's a really good way to level up while making some solid money. But now, finally, we're doing the HSW time trial, which is going to be located right here on the map. Pull up with a fast HSW vehicle, drive it into the purple marker, and press right D-pad to start it up. And now press pause and mark the yellow circle on your map where the trial ends. Now drop the pause menu, close out of it using your phone, and now set yourself up to start it up again. This HSW time trial is going to be really easy to beat. You simply have to follow the route given to you on your map, and that's literally it. Of course, just keep a good speed without crashing and you'll be chilling. For making it to the end and beating the time trial, I made $251,000. But that's going to wrap up this video. These were some quick money methods you can do in GTA 5 Online this week to make millions of dollars. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you never miss out on weekly money updates just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.